that. We've been streaming for about 2 years. Hi, try Lobby Tinkerer. Try Lobby Tinkerer. That's almost like 3 babies. I know, right? Could have had 3 children enter the orphanage, but you guys are slacking. SMH. Hi Rose, thank you for the lurk. Thank you for the lurk as well, Milko-chan. Hi Shagath. Hi Jolo. Hi Flavo. Hi Xenos. Hi Rap. You're making me hard. Ew. Only I am allowed to get hard here, excuse me. You're what? Yes. Hi, Sergey. Hi, Dio. Hi, Scover. Levels of C, so this shouldn't be possible. I know, right? I'm like the hardest difficulty. Hell yeah. Because I'm always hard. Stay hard. Hell yeah. Hi, Trog. I did post a YouTube today also. Nice. Thank you for the 7 stream streak, Xanos. Hi, Darking. Hi. Wait. Over 4 hours. You need to get a doctor involved. It's okay. I will soon be a doctor. I will cure my own boner. Anyway. For the past day or so, people in the hi batter, hi people in the other side, the YouTube side. So funny. I just don't have the energy, cause like I reply to all the comments. But once they start going over 10 comments, I just start feeling so overwhelmed. I'm like, I swear, I want to reply to you, but then if I reply to one, I gotta reply to everyone, and now I feel so overwhelmed that I'd rather not. But I read everything. I appreciate you all, guys. My capacity is 10. Weakness, I know. My capacity is 10. Anything more than that, I just start losing feeling in my legs. I'm gonna go spam your VODs with the 1 word. Oh no. Not so hard now, are you? Shut the fuck up, so skill issues. Sorry I'm not sorry that I have a life, question mark. No, just joking. I also don't have a life. Oh my god. What is a life and how do I get one? You want to take a life issue? Damn this wild. Saying that on stream. Gothic Morg. Hi. 20 month streak. Let's go. Thank you so much for the resub. Those chickens won't feed themselves. I know, right? Knife for us. Thank you for following. Hi. Live. What's that? I know, right? It's not having scheduled live. Hell yeah. Hi, Blackie. Easy to follow. Yes, more likes in every hour is okay. Ooh, nice. I saw that people wanted the sticky. Thank you for the headband. Nice trigger, thank you. this is what it sounds like when you dry your cup. As that sounds like, you know? When it dries up. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, this is the result of YouTube comments. Oh yeah. Hi, hello, sweet. Have you guys never tried? Quality and sound version of my thank you. Murderboards that board on the wall and triggers and how to create best ones and what to do with that. Oh, I don't think. Let's get that straight. With what I say on stream, I don't even think about it. It just pops up, you know. I sometimes, that's why I laugh after saying stuff, because I surprise myself. To make it worse, she would be agree. Oh, thank you, thank you. Also, sorry. What is a polyphasic, dynamic polyphasic? What's that? I mean, I can search it, but like, my hand is in the dried up cool right now, you know, pushing it. Really, have you guys ever tried? Like, you guys are never curious. Like, what happens if like my white stuff dries in my hand and I squish it? You know, you never see like cycles. Ah. In a low chat. Hi, Shira. Yeah, that's very nice topic to join this. What did I? Hi, Shira. It's called donut roasting. And there's party finished. You don't hear the music? Well, I think. No, okay, that's good. You avoid stuff, hell yeah. Why I see a 20-minute nap. I'm sure not. I do it dynamically, so whenever. Ah, okay. Nah. You guys gotta answer me. You guys have never tried. Like, what if you were like, hi, Cheeky, you have 3 streams straight. You didn't ask for food. We're not close. And I do not like them. Rawr. Because they're so annoying. Whenever I'm on a stream, that's when they start making noise. Whatever every stream I walk into. Hey, Bori, how's your day? Yeah, we hoeing today. For my birthday party, she don't look up. No, but for real, guys. Like, back to my question. And no, we love hoes here, okay? We accept them. Okay, back to my question. Have you guys never, like, you know, right, and I woke up with like the dried this one, you know, the dried white stuff, and you never tried to squish it, really? See if it's like sticky still or whatnot? No? Okay. I watch your streams in the O sound just to get less traumas user. What the fuck? Who does that? I mean, I wash. I mean, to be honest, not really that my traumas the more you watch. It's not in probably too much info, but that happened quite often back when I was dating. Yeah. Like, is it not sketchy? The deep question today. And alright, if I was a man, that would happen to me. I got too curious. I don't know if Cab, excuse me? Someone's hand, yeah, I don't know. I get it if it's glue you're talking about. That's what I'm thinking. They look the same, so they must be the same consistency, you know? This girl glue get gluey. Depends. Very much depends. There are different kinds of glue. Just experience it on someone. What would you do if you were a guy for 24 hours? Oh. Are you ready for the answer? If I was a guy... Oh no. I would do a helicopter. I would like... Helicopter! Shit! You know? I'll try it. I'll try what it's like. You're like helicopter. Start out the morning with the helicopter. Exactly. If you have a soggy chest, I'm gonna get the warm rotate shit and try it at least once. I know, right? Meat spin, yes. Sure, we get that flop flop sound down. We need the flop flop sound. Flop flop flop. We need the flop flop sound. Wow. What else would I do? Okay, helicopter. Yes. And then next that I would do is I would stress test my balls. Medically. I would stress test my balls. See my pain tolerance. I gotta let it hang like a pendulum, of course. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I have a big one if I become a guy. Earbuds. Don't recommend it. Yeah, I was stress test my balls. Next, I would walk around outside in public, like, without a top on. Oh, that's gonna feel like so cold. Cause I can do that when I'm a girl. You would have one. You would have only one testicle. Let's be real. Excuse me. And naked beaches. If you do stress tests on your balls, I guarantee you won't be able to stand for minutes because of the pain. Okay. I've been breathing and it's washing. I enjoy just being with a body. Oh, that's nice. Exhibition. I just want my top off, bro. I'm a guy in that theoretical scenario, so I can have my top off. You don't go to guys that are like half naked, you know, without a shirt, and you're like, oh my god, you kinky bitch. Look at you with your top off. Oh my god, pain. You don't do that shit. Talk about yesterday. Just to feel the breeze in her nips. Exactly. You know? Gotta be that. What else do I do? The German guy. We got another German guy. Hi, Mr. German. Thank you for following. If you're a guy, would you be gay or straight? I'll be straight. I'll be straight. 100%. And one person else is, yeah, hell yeah. She has more than one king, she's gatekeeping. Think about it deeply. No, I'll be straight. Are you shitting me? I wanna enter a woman, bro. I wanna have dick and enter a woman, hello? Even though I'll be curious to try a guy. I could always try a guy as a girl, hello? Gay either way. I'm gonna try getting on. If I was a guy, I would be straight. I am, by the way, from Finland. Finland! We got another Finnish one! Still done! Fishy! I mean, you're a girl still inside. I mean, that's true. But women are beautiful. So, that's okay. I mean, stare at tits. Hello? They're beautiful. So I'm okay with that. If you're able to hit it with a woman in a day as a man, you will get the biggest respect. I don't know how to flirt, for sure. So I definitely will get friend zoned. Definitely. I'm also from Finland. Dallas! Finland! Let's go! Is that a boy's body that likes boys straight or no? Gay. They're gay. Listen to the stream. I pissed myself. Hell yeah, matcha. Pissed myself for the past 2 years. I don't know why. I should probably get a check out. But yeah, anyways, shoved a screwdriver in there like 2 years ago too, so it's not too much of a mystery. But that was like 2 weeks before the pissing started. Thank you for being a beacon of light in this dark world. Thank you. Got a piss follower. Thank you so much. Also, get that checked out by a doctor, by the way. The healthcare worker in me is worried. Then drive back home. Okay, blonde. Why are you gay? I love gay. Don't get me wrong. And there's talk other languages. I mean, if you're talking to Fishy, it's okay. Fishy's just gonna tell me what it's about, if it's bad or not. I'm worried. The other languages part, I'm only worried if they're talking shit about me, or they're talking shit about other people. Yeah? Or they're having a whole conversation without me. I'm sure many women would try the Yuri shit. That's so true. That's so true. I shit you not. Every woman is gay. Every woman has a percentage of being gay. Like, you can tell from there. If you're a girl's girl, you'll most likely fuck a girl if you're a girl. If you're a guy. That I can understand. So yeah, if I was a guy, I would be straight. But there's where gay. So, yeah. What else? What else do I do? Go out half naked. Helicopter. Stress test my balls. What else do I do? See the sensitivity settings. I mean, yeah, not Yuri. Okay. What else do I do? I'm not gonna lie, I'm just gonna be talking to people most of the time. See how differently I get treated, you know? As a guy. Hi, XD. Thank you for following. Okay, let's move on to another trigger. You'd be so shocked. I know. I'm a firm believer that women don't have it any worse than men. It's just that we have different problems. That is my neighbor spamming the firework. Oh my god, Shiro. That was me yesterday. We're having fireworks. Fucking 28. And with this browse and you see some like shit. I mean, do that same shit with a woman? Dude, as a woman, I've had other friends touch my stuff. And they were like, it's over in here. Mates, hi. My friends are just out to read the YT comments. Oh my god. That's true, that's true. No warning, and a slap to the nuts. Would you smash a male version of you? Bro, I would. I'm not narcissistic, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be a catch. I have a masculine energy. I have a very masculine energy. Self-obsessed? Hell yeah. Self-obsessed incest? Hell no. Excuse me. New genre. Bro. Okay. I'm gonna look for a good voice changer. I'm gonna make my voice into a male. And let's see the vibe I give off, you know. Let's see. Oh my god, wait. Actually, I'm gonna look for a voice changer right now. What are some good voice changers you guys can suggest? The one that's free though, because I'm broke. I'm not paying for a voice changer. Tell me whenever you're going to break my stream streak. I still need to post the schedule today. Voice mod? What's that? Like for a male voice? Good trigger. Thank you. Voice mod. Okay, I'll try. You're gonna be gooning at her own voice while being live. You know what? Let's do that then. You know what? I'm gonna install voice mod right now. Just so that we can do that. Let me take off these gloves because I'm gonna get serious. I'm gonna go to a meeting. No. Well, I hope you have a great meeting. Hi, Koji Ikai. To listen to erotic roleplay of her male voiceover. I mean, like I said, if I was a guy, I'd be hot. I am very, confident, yes. Ball grabbing dominance type shit, hell yeah. Confident woman. I'm really confident in my voice. Like, stop. Maybe you were born to be. Oh shit. My voice mod is. What the hell? What's wrong with this? Anyway. Beautiful model. Thank you, Kaji. Born to be. Do you use voice meter? No. What's a voice meter? Is that free? Don't worry about it. I don't use anything. That's the thing. Oh, what you hear in 3DO, this is pure. Pure my voice and pure triggers. I don't use anything. That's why you can hear me breathe. No, you hear? No. No. I only do EQing when it's my other microphone for the speaking, but 3DO, anything ASMR, I have nothing. Because you knew it would just mean bashing. I kind of forgot what I was talking about. Sasha distracted me. Raw, yes, it is raw. Right now, you're hearing me doing your ears raw. You don't need, many times it's good enough, Mike. You don't need to even adjust. That's true. Back then, I had like a really shitty mic. I said I was confident that my voice sucks. Thank you for following Iron Claw. You like it raw? Hell yeah. So, back then, you were like, maybe, I was gonna say, maybe you're born to be a woman. Ever thought about that? Anyway. Where was I? I forgot. God damn it. Oh yeah. I started ASMR with a very shitty mic. The mic was worth like $40. No, it was less than $40. I think it was like 30 something dollars. And funnily enough, oh, I was also streaming with my laptop. Okay, fine. I was also streaming in my laptop with a $30 mic, and I was so shocked. Hi, Riz, welcome back. Yeah, small beginnings. I know. I was so shocked that I reached partner with the kind of setup. Like, thank you. That shit was wild though. When I started doing ASMR, I was like, who are all these people? What the fuck? No, it wasn't. Did it vibrate? No, it wasn't that good. Yeah. But the voice did not change. Am I a smart artist? Not to be one someday. Yeah. Hydration check. Hi, Smart. Let me drink. Okay, the voice mod is not working, so I guess we cannot. We can't I'll figure it out next stream. We're gonna gender bend. Yeah. But hey, I remember I did that, but it was a different software. It was like a clown smile banana. I don't know. I don't really remember. It's been like years. And then like download your VODs or else I hear something. Aw, thank you. Yeah. It's been like years since I used it. I forgot what software it was, but it was discontinued. And I literally had a girl panic when because I was in a VC with other people back then. They give that facts. I was in a VC with other people back then, and I used the voice changer to be a guy. And then I literally had a girl get all flustered over me, and I'm like, ah. Also because she had a thing for deep voiced men, and I made it the deepest voice setting there is. And rhythm the girls, hell yeah. I'm gonna do that one day. I'm gonna do a male ASMR thing. Oh, but the trigger noises are gonna be different. There's gonna be a filter. But it's gonna be interesting though. No pitch triggers, yeah, very bassy ones. Imagine how the tapping is gonna sound like an earthquake. Yeah, thank you for following. Sound like you're frozen in weather. Excuse me? Excuse me, Hope? Okay. Let's do one hand. I know, right? Crazy. Let's do one hand, one glove, and the other hand, the other glove. It's actually really tickly. It's actually really tickly, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. My hands are feeling very tickly. Yeah, I'm a hoe. Exactly. You're a hoe. Do you play League of Legends? I used to, but I have a very basic understanding of it. Like, I played like 3-4 games. Come on, thank you for following. You'll play it seriously. Bro, the first time I played that game, I had Discord. You know, that's like game status turned on in Discord. When they saw that I was playing League, people started messaging me saying that they were disappointed in me. And I was like, because I was like in the middle of the game. I was like, why is my Discord suddenly popping up? And so people started messaging me, League? Oh my god, I'm disappointed. Are you actually playing League? We have lost her. Are you actually playing League? Why didn't you ask? Blah blah blah. I'm still doing amazing. Bro, whenever you say that, like, I just think of a seagull with a mood costume. I'm really sad you didn't invite them to play. You know, to play too much League, yeah. Where? You never followed me. The Americans on that fancy. Hi, freedom. Can I have a shout out for freedom? Bro, I got so busy. Did you guys meet up? I kinda just flew out of my mind, not gonna lie. Hi, Otto. No, it was my parents' place during the holidays. Ah, I see. Because I wouldn't know. Ah, I see. I was very busy during the holidays. Holy shit. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This morning I had like an anxiety problem. Doing how to take care of. Thank you, Freedom. You as well. I had an anxiety problem because I woke up and I realized that the year is about to end. And suddenly I was like, what did I do with my life? This whole year, what did I do? Damon Gamer, thank you for following. It's so fast. Yeah, how did that give you anxiety? The time is running out. That's the anxiety I was feeling. Like, I wanted to do so much for for this year, but I didn't do anything. I feel like I didn't do anything. So yeah. This was another trigger that I did not ever be able to show you guys, but it's not anything big. It's just like rustling paper, or plastic actually. Great, hi. Day 6, hell yeah. That's good progress. Yeah, that's good progress. I like the sound of this. Now it's in the store, so I got it. Sounds awesome. What is it? Christmas decorations. ASMR audience. Define ASMR audience. Like the one with themes and everything, or are you talking about role playing? Does it sound familiar? Yes. 3D mixture. I'm allergic to that. The reason why I'm holding off from the audios and whatnot recording is because I am waiting for the new EQ. I'm still scamming, exactly. I'm still waiting for the EQ of my new microphone, because it's a better quality one. So I want to redo EQ of the new microphone. Yes. Equalizing filter settings, yeah, of the new microphone. Hi Jack. What mic? NT1A. I bought the NT1A mic. Let's fucking go. So yeah. The current setup sounds very good, thank you. Hell yeah. You know, part of me is kind of feeling insecure because like I talk during my streams, single or dual? Single. Better, thank you for following. What are we hearing this time? Christmas decoration. Riaspi, hi, thank you for the lurkies. Hi. But yeah, out of all the new triggers that I have, this is, for me, this one's the most fun. Do you have the hair package? The ambient sound is louder. Okay, I can turn that down. It is pretty loud. Thank you. Shackled Wings, thank you for following. And Castor, thank you for following. Cake, yes. Well, actually, it's not gay capped, it's paywalled. It's paywalled. Fuck y'all. Hi, Castor. Shagal, thank you for the lurking. Thank you for the coverage. Let me drink. And stretch. Shut the fuck up. I ain't gonna OF. Thank you for being here, Rez. But yeah. I am not. Phoenix read this shit in my head. You shouldn't do that to the pillow. She's unable to leave her smile. It's a very specific experience. That started because of my stupidity. That is all I can say. He was flipping, but nah. I see it for you many times before. Shut the fuck up. And then I have saucy conversation of a joint. Be watching from afar. Okay, Riz. We were just discussing the paywalling of my piss pillow. This is one of my favorite triggers to do and to listen to. Good Jotza, you are following. Can be ordered and shipped. Shut the fuck up. Very much not accidental. Okay, wait. Fuck. Okay, I can't say anything anymore. No, I'm not saying anything. I'm gonna paywall it, guys. Got a paywall. Partner Plus. You'll hear the piss pillow story, okay? Hell yeah. Kinsey wasn't done out of. It really was not done out of malice. I was panicking. Okay. It only happened once. It did only happen once. And you could. Panicking. Yes, I panicked. You woke up and had to piss? Would you scared? No. Definitely not. The screen share with no password. I think you'll be board stream to it. 300% faster. And I'm at the hospital ticket. God damn. people that usually just piss in a pillow in an emergency. It's a very specific story, okay? Very specific. It's a very expensive story. Actually, now that you say, let me look at what Partner Plus is. How expensive was a pillow? I'm not talking about the pillow. Let's do this. Please, true. Yeah. So the level 1 has a 60-40 revenue share. Level 2 is the 70-30. And it's like 100 plus points. No, 300 plus points. For 3 months. Right. Store we revealed on Partner Plus Celebration, yes. Okay, there we go. So tier 1 is 1 point, tier 2 is 2 points, and tier 3 is 6 points. So it's 1, 2, and then 6. And Prime or gifted subs that does not count. How many points are needed? 100. So it's 100 points for the level 1. This is like, yeah, 100. So that means either 100 tier 1s, 50 tier 2s, or how many tier 3s is this? I don't know math. 100 divided by 6. Good morning, Alex. 17 tier 3s. So 17 tier 3s, 50 tier 2s, or 100 tier 1s. Right now, currently, I think we're at 39. So we're very far away, guys. If you don't know what kidneys know, hi, Grim. Rough it is. Does it go back to 0? Yes, it does. You gotta maintain it for 3 months. You gotta maintain it for 3 months so that you get a full year. So every 3 months you get a full year of it. And then after the year, you need another 3 months. So yeah. Alright, your sugar. I don't have any. Sadly. I am a very ethical streamer, okay? So I do not. Oh my god. I do not paywall stuff. I don't pay well too much. Shut the fuck up, shut. That's the hardest to steal money. To be that way. Carpet stuff, you know. Every time I pass more, it's gonna pay more. True. That's true, that's true. Sorry, give me a moment because this trigger is falling apart because they squeeze too much. I shower all both things in the white brush teeth to shower at the same time. Hell yeah. Oopsie hi. And no, that is not my fetish. Taiwan Asian energy, it's a genetic thing. But yeah, the only reason why I'm saying that it's gonna be on the plus, partner plus, because I don't want to say the fucking story, because I know I cannot live it down. You will remember that story for the rest of your life, and I'd rather not. I'd rather you guys forget about it, you know? I will remember, I'm pretty sure you guys will. It's a very specific story. Was it that bad? Well, let's just say that I think I was not caught. Poncho la palomita. Watch it out for 20 subs? Are you crazy? Hell no. Innocent appearing. You think I appear innocent? I suspect Bori was drunk. No, I was not drunk. I was sober, incoherent. I was in a very coherent headspace. I was just dumb. Story is fabricated. I wish. I'm not gonna lie to you. I wish. I really wish. But it's too specific for it to be fabricated. Hi, Talon. Too BORICAT. Truth or dare? What do you mean truth or dare? I didn't like sleep normally. I feel like a love hello. We didn't sleep over. Oh, well, I didn't sleep over. The others did. There were like 60 people there. Yeah, some of the people did, some didn't. Full grown adult, not a child. I'm not gonna say anything anymore. I did get away with it. Unless you can. Did I watch your stream? Oh, thank you, Della. Stop! No! I am paywalling that story. I'm paywalling that story. Nothing is gonna change my fucking mind. Nothing is gonna change my mind. To get to the bottom of the story. Hell yeah. Do you guys wanna know? I do have a story. Swire, leave hydration checky. I'm feeling hydrated. I will tell you guys another story. What was it? I'm sorry. I am remorseful, okay? I'm sorry that I peed on her pillow. Do you want me to say that? I am sorry that I peed on your pillow. Hi, Facha. No. I'm sorry. I am sorry. You know, told her? No, I am under the impression that she did not know. Okay? For the audience, I'm not saying piano pillow. No. Means we got away with it. Hell yeah. How could you not know? It's a very specific story. That's all I can say. I'm worried all over his neck. Shut the fuck up, Yuka. Because you should find out I don't think she watches VTubers. So that's okay. We don't talk anymore much because we're both busy. So yeah, it's not like I'm famous, bro. The only one in her name. Shut the fuck up. Bro. My YouTube right now, it has 2 videos of me talking about piss, and people are getting fed up. They were like, why is this woman always about piss? Like, what's her fixation with it? Well, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. Stream is school of piss pillow IRL dude. Shut the fuck up. Oh Arashi, it's okay to be special, thank you. Shut the fuck up. I swear to you, I swear. Guys, bodily stuff. I mean, I had a lot of shit story, okay? It just wasn't uploaded in the VODs. Because I started my YouTube way later than the shit stories. And I'm not gonna lie to you. The stories are starting to be blurry in my head. I remember like the main idea of it, but not small details that I said. There my drive home. You're the unlock flat. It all starts from there. Should get pissed. Shut the fuck up. You can have thoughts. Yours in each bodily fluid. Shut the fuck up. How? Piss pillow? Oh, that's actually a good trigger. Piss pillow, piss pillow, piss pillow, piss. Piss pillow, piss pillow, piss pillow. Actually a good trigger. Piss pillow, piss pillow, piss pillow, piss pillow, piss. Hell yeah, piss pillow, piss pillow, piss pillow. Piss pillow, piss pillow, piss pillow, piss pillow, pillow. Pillow, pillow, piss pillow, piss. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah, piss pillow, piss pillow, piss pillow, piss, piss pillow, piss pillow, piss pillow, piss. Truly unique, Quadrix fallen, thank you for following. Piss pillow, piss pillow, piss. Piss pillow. Okay, I can't tell you guys about the piss pillow story, but I can tell you one thing. I can tell you one thing about the owner of that pillow and her love story. Yes. So, I don't know. I was very culture shocked. Tell us your full name and number. No. The story runs deeper. No. This is like a side story, okay? How can you read a piss story to a love story? It's a side story. It's a side story, okay? Side story. It's a side story. Sounds like a damage to you. Hell yeah. Good evening, Nemi. So, she had a you know what? So that people get interested, let's place piss pillow side story. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. There we go. Okay, where are we? I got my full attention. Hell yeah. So, she was productive with your time. So, this girl, she had a crush on this guy, but this guy had a girlfriend. Oh my god, this story, bro. If I have her face revealed and they come upon this VOD, I'm gonna shoot myself. Anyway, this was all what I heard, okay? Anyway, so yeah, the girl that owns the pillow. Let it roast. Okay, the girl that owns the pillow. The name is here to punch you in the face. Stop. Yeah, the girl that owns the pillow. She had a crush on this guy that had a girlfriend, and Paranoid Hornet, thank you for following. And then this girlfriend, let's call her Anna. Wait, no. Movie, thank you for following. I'll call her Anna. Let's call her Yellow. Yes, let's call her Yellow. So the girlfriend is Yellow. The girl that owns the pillow, let's call her Pillow. This pillow in City. Yes. So the girl, a new character, hell yeah. The girl, let's call her Pillow, okay? And then the girlfriend, let's call her Yellow. And then the guy, let's call him I don't know what to call him. I don't know what to call him. Wait. Let's call him Smart. Okay? So, Pillow had a thing for Smart because he's smart. So, Pillow had a thing for Smart because he's smart, right? And Smart is dating Yellow. So, Smart and Yellow, they've been dating ever since high school, and my friends told me juice. What the fuck is juice? Hi Tama, tell me. But yes. So yeah. So Smart and Yellow, black and yellow. No. Smart and Yellow, they are very close. They've been dating since high school, and they're always together. They're very, like, PDA. They're very, very affectionate, yes. And, Pillow is the quote-unquote best friend of Smart. They are very close friends, and Pillow was Smart tells Pillow everything. And including their sexcapades. So Pillow knows what they do, what Smart does with Yellow. She knows. And yeah, like, Pillow knows what they do, like what Smart and Yellow does. Everything that they do. Because Smart talks to her about everything. I think Pillow is the only girl best friend. Easy Game Master. Games there, thank you for following. And Pillow talked to me about it. because she was feeling how do I say this? She was happy that she felt sad, she felt bad because during that time she told me about this because during that time Smart and Yellow broke up and she was feeling like bad for them, but she was also like, it's my turn, I want to be the next one kind of thing. So she was talking to me about it. Private stuff, I know right, private stuff should just play. Exactly. Doesn't sound very smart, really. Sex life to the crush. Exactly. It's impossible. Yes. David McGalligan's the you were following. But yes, so she was talking to me about it. She was like, did you know that like even I was so close? She was like hyping herself up, talking about how close she was with Smart and saying that I even know about his sex life. I even know about it. And yeah, they were talking about it, and they were talking about it to me. She was talking about it to me, and she was like saying that like you know, it's kind of fucked. It is kind of fucked. I also know about their sex life now, cause she told me. Well, I only know the summary, but like apparently, whenever they do it, whenever black. See, now it's in my head. Black and yellow. Fuck off, Ash. I'll say again. Smart and Smart and Yellow. Smart and Yellow. Whenever they do it, he would immediately report it to Pillow. He would immediately report it to Pillow and say, dude, you know what we did? They started talking about it. That's the worst part. I was confused with the story. I'm so sorry. But yeah. And she was talking to me about it, saying like, yeah, that's what he used to do. That's what he used to do. Whenever they do something, I always end up hearing about it, like soon after. Smart is more dumb than smart. She's feeling like his boss is, I don't fucking know. And then she started talking to me about how like the girl, the Yellow, like I think I feel the story. Smart isn't smart, it's not. And then like I wasn't gonna talk about it because I feel like I'm gonna get banned. God damn it. Cybertag, hi. So yeah, the wild part for me is that you guys know that years after Yellow and Smart broke up, right? And Pillow was talking to me about their breakup and whatnot, and she's trying to shoot her shot. So what ended up happening is Smart and her got together. Give us a simplified story, original Yellow story. She's basically into the butt stuff. That's it. She's basically into the butt stuff. She's the butt queen. Like, very butt queen. Like, hardcore butt queen. That's like the simplified version I can give you. Anyway. Yellow or Pillow? Yellow. And Smart told Pillow about it. So yeah. And then Pillow was like talking to me about how she's worried that she can't do everything that they did, and that like she feels like she can't. It's like it feels weird for her that she knows everything that they did, and then now she's trying to chase after the guy. Oh shit, my bad. together. And when they got together, everyone, it was like a few months. It wasn't 3 months. It was like around like a month and a half or 2 months that they got together, and people found it like, oh my god, that's so fast. And he used to talk, Smart used to talk about like being engaged with Yellow, and now he's dating Pillow, which is, you know, his best friend, girl best friend. Smart and Pillow got together, yeah, they did. And Pillow felt so guilty about it. That she had a talk with Yellow, and she had a talk with Yellow and asking her for permission that they, you know, get together. Girl best friend allegations will never end. So yeah, she totally didn't feel guilty. So yeah, she went to her and was like, hey, I'm dating your ex. I hope you don't feel too bad about it. Like, we really like each other, blah 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 blah. Like, I know that, like, I supported your relationship back then, and if you ever want to get back together, I will support his decision, blah blah blah. But right now we're dating, and I'm hoping that I could get your blessing, etc, etc. Wanted me to fly for a bit, want to tell it, teach her all the stuff. Oopsie, you have read the future. That's basically what happened. Pillow and Yellow started telling her what he liked, everything, etc, blah blah blah. And then, yeah, Yellow started telling her like, you know, like, if you want to date him, do this, do that, blah 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 blah, you know. And yeah, it was weird. Listening to it being told to me was weird. Yeah, and she was like, I didn't have the heart to tell her that she already knew, because basically she told me, like, Pillow told me that she didn't want to tell Yellow that she already knew the information, because like Smart told her everything, including their whole private sexcapades. So yeah, there's that. That is Pillow. More right to the malicious intent? No. But yeah. Yellow is the butt queen. She feels uncomfortable not having something in her butt. So she's the butt queen. They still together? Yeah. They're still together even now. Oh, she already knew. Yeah. Okay. That's it. That is the side story. Very smart. Oh, very smart. Very short. Hi, Lawrence. Classified information work. This belief is deserved. It takes the pee. Shut the fuck up, Noodle. That's crazy. It is quite crazy. I still feel disturbed by it. To demonstrate in but yeah, it was a whirlwind for me, because like they really were like talking about engagement and stuff, but suddenly they broke up, and now suddenly in like a few months he's dating someone else. So, you know, love is not real. Friends are interesting. I know, right? And to still call her a friend if if someone started dating my ex and I knew that they were best friends before we start during the dating phase, I was like, you're dead to me. I'm like, Valo, you're into butt stuff still? Damn, that's wild. I mean, TMI, but sure. We're not gonna judge. We're not king shaming. Or if you want to get the perfect turnover rebound, right? She went straight to her best friend. It's always that way. The best friend is like number one suspicious. But I'm not gonna lie to you. Maybe I'm biased, but it's more suspicious for a guy to have a female best friend than for a girl to have a male best friend. Because men usually want to surround themselves with other men, in my opinion. As someone that has a lot of guy friends, they keep girls at a certain distance as a friend. They keep them at a certain distance, so you don't usually get the quote unquote girl best friend role unless you're very, very, very close. Not all suspicions are warranted, that's true. This episode, no. She reaches partner plus and the story comes out that Yellow is actually Bori. Her revenge? No, not Yellow. They're equally suspicious. I mean, yeah, that's true. Her best friend is a guy, yeah? He will try to hit. That's one. Not all suspicions are warranted, that's true. Every guy will try to hit most of the time. From that point of view, that makes sense. I don't know, because like majority of the guy friends that I have, I do notice that they keep the girls at a certain distance out of respect for the girl. They don't want to get too close, too touchy, too invasive, because they don't want to be suspicious to the girl, thinking that, okay, like making the girl think that, okay, maybe this person is interested in me. They don't want that kind of situation, so they keep a certain distance. So, does that make sense? But yeah, that was my personal experience. Because for women, they don't have that tact. They don't have that consideration. So I can become a bodyguard. For women, like personally, they don't have that consideration. So if a woman has a boy best friend, they would want to always like include them, always like, you know, have to include them or like spend time with them, etc. And yeah, those milk and eggs. What? I suffer from bad moments. Ooh. I want to tell them to the judge or something like the cunts. Hell yeah. But yeah, that's my own opinion. You guys can have your own opinion. I was like, bro, it's you. That's straight. But I guess I'm gay to them. Yeah. Nice. Because I friends involved. Nice. Okay, I gotta keep this because I feel like this is gonna be the only trigger for the whole stream if this keeps up. It was nice talking a lot though. But yeah, it's not much of a revelation, the whole love story thing. It's just my own prejudice and me being judgmental, because like it's very, I'm judging them, you know? Like, I am unapologetically judging them. So I'm hoping for more this stream. Unapologetically judging them. It's very judgy material, it is. Oh shit, yeah, the screen text. The side story is done. We're done. Yeah, she was talking to me about it and she was like so excited. And in my mind I was just like, damn, so that's kind of predatory. But I didn't want to say that to her because like, what if they get married? Yeah. This is carelessness. Oh, thank you, Shaka. But yeah, she really told me about how desperate she was to have him. Like, saying shit like, I've never really liked this person. I've never really liked a person as hard as I have liked him. And I'm willing to do anything even if it makes me look bad. Just saying stuff like that around those lines. And in my mind I was like, no matter what I say to her, she will not care. So there's no point saying stuff to her. Many people are predatory, yes. What I miss? A lot. I really don't. Very fun, thank you. We have a lot of stories in our arsenal because I have lived a very good life. Makai! Hi! But I feel like high school and college drama is more like the love stories, while elementary drama is more like what the fuck, you know? That's why a lot of my shit stories, like stories involving poop, is in my elementary years. They were sharing them all from there. Elementary was fun though. I had a crush on someone. I bullied him so hard on his first day. Like, he transferred school and I had a crush on him. So I bullied him so hard that at the end of the day, he cried. At the end of the day, he cried and he was like, please stop. Materials have exactly. at the end of the day, he cried. He cried so hard that he told me to stop, and I did. Okay. I say bully, but it's very loosely. It's very loosely termed. What I did, okay, let me elaborate what I did, okay? What I did was basically just gave him a nickname, but the nickname was, I guess, since, yeah, I was like, hi, Bonbon, que peluche, hi, these are the 5 streak, I like your name so much, que peluche, oh, que peluche, que peluche, que peluche. Anyway, what was I talking about? No. I gave him a nickname, but it's not something that would be well received if we were not close. But I didn't care. In my mind, I liked him, so we were already close. So I gave him a nickname. And then, after giving him a nickname, I always called him by that name, and then I always like riled him up. Like, for example, he does something and I'm like, I can do better than you. I can do better than that. Is that all you can do? I can do better than that. Pea hair? Naturally red hair. Wait, why is your hair called pea if it's red? Are the children okay? Are they okay? What the fuck? Bro, self-esteem. Hell yeah. So yeah. No, cause like, that's how I got his attention, okay? Very cliche story. I know. I was like, oh, is that all you can do? I can do better. And then he gets competitive. Naturally pissed blood. Damn, Finnish people. You guys are scary. But yeah, I kept doing that, and of course he gets riled up because we were children, and we ended up fighting and whatnot. And he can't beat me because I have a perfectionist side. It was so strong. It was so strong, and I was a child. Like, literally, I do not settle unless I win. So, yeah, very competitive, very perfectionist as a child. So yeah, he never won against me, and like the frustration probably piled up to the point that at the end of the day he cried so hard, and he was like, stop, please stop. Then in my mind, I was just like having fun with him, you know. I was just having fun. I was just teasing him and whatnot. But like, I didn't know that he was like taking it to heart. I felt so guilty, and I was like, okay, I'll stop. I'm sorry. And then yeah, after that we became best friends. We became best friends because he got so isolated from people on his first day. He had no choice but to be friends with me. Guys, I am absolutely scary when I was a child. Birthday salad? What was the nickname that made him big? I mean, it's basically like his last name, but I made it change a word to make it like insultingly funny. Here, change this one. I know, but I'm gonna change one. Don't worry. I want peace. You still in contact? No, because he moved to Australia? I think he was Australia. So when he moved, we didn't have any contact. Happened to me and it just gone. Oh, don't worry. I say that, but it also happened to me. I got 6 guys bullying me. I'm not flexing. It was stressful. I had 6 people, and they were having fun at the fact that I get pissed off and I'm very competitive. 6, I guess. 6 people. It was annoying. To move to a different country. What part of Australia? I'll find them. I don't actually know. It's been so long. Yeah. They found it to be no, because like back then I easily get angry. Like, for example, I'm easily rage baited basically, and they kept rage baiting me. That's basically our relationship with those 6 guys. Fuck those guys. So yeah. Like, for example, I set my pencil case in front of my table. Right. And they still crying at the end of the day. Yeah, because I'm violent. I hit them. And they can't hit back because during that era, they can't hit back because during that era, if you hit a girl, you're gay. That was like the very toxic notion back then. So they can't hit back because they'll be gay. Yeah. They might have liked you. I mean, 3 of them did say that there was an attraction back then. Just funny. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. It was annoying at first because I still don't get it. Because that's like the easiest way to grab their attention. And like to make them think about you. But we definitely had like a love-hate relationship. It was like enemies to lovers kind of thing, but we never were lovers because we were children. It was fun though. It was a fun era. Could be fun. It's just for her though. No, it's cause the girls in my class did not want to talk to the guys because the girls were scared of the guys. So the guys didn't have a chance. So they only ever talk to them when there's a project or they're grouped together. So I was more approachable in that sense than the other girls. It's basically like they think those girls are out of their leagues, so they settled for me. That's basically it, guys. There's nothing grand. That was the front of the whole class. Oh, that's cute. Let's go, guys and girls. Hell yeah. It feels kind of downgrading. It is, but for me, that is the truth. And it's not. I mean, I don't feel bad about it because I was a child. It was years ago. So visually IRL, it looks like your standard. My standards? My standards are very low. Like, it's very low. Hi, Ori. Do you do your legs? I don't. But I do have something that is similar. I just don't do it sexually. Wait, where is my flaccid banana? Let me get it. My flaccid banana, where are you? My flaccid banana. Lasagna is her standard. I mean, yes, that is true. First and foremost, you should know how to cook because I won't. Okay. Yeah, this is the flaccid banana. Oh shit, sorry, I pressed too hard. Very nice alternative, thank you. Now your left ear. Still need to control. This is the wet part. Thank you. But I'm not going anywhere near the ears. You see those confetti? Those are me coming. I have vortex. And it's coming. It's coming. I don't know if those are 4 or 5, actually. Excusing the fish for chocolate. Okay, that's it for the banana. But yeah, that's basically it. Standards, my standards. Not gonna lie, my standards are more on the emotional and intelligence part. I don't like dumb people. It pissed me off with your dumbness and you're out, bro. I swear. MPK, thank you for the 15 stream screen. Damn. But if there's one thing I hate having to deal with, it's slow people. I can be quite dumb, but there's a difference patience with ignorance and just stupidity. And stupidity makes me pissed off. And though people are tiring to deal with, yes. Just be more if you know what'll happen. Yeah, that's right. Just have to seriously fulfill affiliate rules and lots of steps. Yes. But yeah. I can't deal well with slow people. I have the patience, but I have the patience dealing with them as a friend and as a acquaintance, as a friend, and someone working with them. But a partner, no patience. Mud Noodle, thank you for following. But yeah, I have no patience for them. So yeah. Another is, what's my other standard? Emotional intelligence. Like, I don't have to tell you that I'm pissed off, or I don't have to tell you that what you did was insulting or hurtful or whatnot. I don't have to tell you that for you to know, okay, maybe I went too far. Hi, dog. Mom. I can also read the room, read the context, no context clues. That's it. It was kind of easy. I know. Wait, standards are low. What other standards do I have? Someone that knows how to. Okay, this one is like a idealistic standard. Reader, yeah. Have a good EQ, yeah. Someone can just read it. Another one. It's very idealistic, but I want someone that knows how to yearn. You guys know yearning? Oh, that's so hot. It's hot. When you yearn after someone, it's just really hot. It's really nice. Makes you feel. Hehe. Yearn, yes. Like. My nose has suddenly decided to explode. Feel nice to be yearned, yes. People without gold. Oh my god, that's so true. I yearn. Yes. I don't know. I be yearning. I like people that yearn. Because I'm a yearner as well. So it's nice to be reciprocated. You know? I yearn for your affection, yeah, basically. Jenna from the VODs, I get that when I talk a lot, my nose starts getting ready. Mud Noodle, thank you for the prime. Thank you. Yearn for the mind, yeah. It doesn't have to be something big. It's like, yearning is a package. Yearning is a package, guys. When you yearn, you remember the shit that they say. You remember the shit that they say. You like the small things. Babe, what are you talking about? It's a package. Yearning is a package. So to yearn is you remember the shit that they say, you consider that maybe Thank you for the hype train. Thank you. Yeah, thanks very well. Oh, thank you for that. Well, yeah. You mean as a package? Like, as part of the package. I don't know. Yearning. You know, it's part of it. Part of the yearning. There's loyalty. There's remembering the little things. Appreciating the small things. Staying, like, appreciating the silence, the boringness of everything. Still appreciating this. It's part of yearning. It's part of yearning. So, yearning is a package. But what if you don't have loyalty? Hell no, what the hell? That's a deal breaker. Loyalty is a deal breaker. Deal breaker. If you don't have loyalty, then get the fuck up. So, yeah. What else was there? I was gonna say something, but I got distracted. I was gonna say something, but I got distracted. Hold up. I got distracted. God damn it. Wait, let me scroll up. See if I can remember it. Retrace my steps. Yeah. I like someone that is passionate about something. Because I don't like people that are just like, what do you like doing? Hi, Lish. Shroud, hi. Like, for example, you ask them, like, so what do you like doing? And they just go like, oh, I just, like, for fun, I just, like, watch movies at home. That stuff. Like, what do you mean? Do you not like stuff, other stuff? Like, have anything you're passionate about? Like, something that you would, like, pour all your hours into, if possible? Andrea, hi. Leah does not have a chance. I mean, bro, I used to date a Valorant addict, so I don't care as long as they have the passion for it. For anything. And that for me is enough. That means that they found something that they're passionate about, and that gives them a life. Boy, was the other happy? Yes! I wanna hear they happy. It's like those people aren't alive. Yeah. Oh my god. I cannot imagine how some people that I know personally, I ask them, so what are your hobbies? And then they just go like, oh, I don't know, I just like lay in bed. I'm like, so you don't do anything like to make you, like, you know, like when you have free time, what do you do? And they just say, oh, it's either I sleep or I just watch K-drama. And I'm like, okay, you know, watching stuff, sure, but there's a difference with a passion for something and making yourself feel entertained. There's a difference. Passion and being entertained is very different. Like, that's a big problem, actually. Yeah, I totally forgot killing time and being passionate about something. Like, if I were to have a partner and then JD is talking about doing something, whatever it is, yeah, like, and then they decide, like, hey, I want to quit my job because I'm passionate about something, I'll be like, okay, sure, here you go. I don't fucking mind. I can work for us. Holy shit. If you have something you're passionate about, go ahead. You mean having a creative hobby? Doesn't have to be creative. If you like studying, teaching people, that's the hobby to me. And thank you for following Share Mine. Thank you. Share my passions with you? No. But like, feel free though. Feel free. I was just joking. But yeah. Excuse me, I am not. But yeah. Like, I'm one to yap. Basically, my whole point is reciprocation. Like, I am a very passionate person. When I like something real bad. And that's so many passion. History and what's t-shirt. Routine remembering how high school students were in teachers' pay. Oh, yeah, that's true. Like, when you guys asked me if I were to date a male version of myself, that's why I said I would. Because my standard is very much myself. I should bully with passion. Hell yeah. I never want to steal it. No, but for real. Like, they said that the best way, you know, like, I would very much date myself. So, and that is my standard. I am my own standard. But I do acknowledge that if I were to, you know, have someone, they are a different person than me. They are different. They are their own individual. So what they like might not be what I like as well, even if we're so similar, you know? And that's where the respect comes in. Gotta respect that. You did that after I was done with it? Oh. Yeah, teachers are important, so very important, but the job is not as rewarding as you would think it would be. Which is really sad. Put a mystery in the car, fuck it, hell yeah. Hell yeah. But yeah. Yeah, that's my standard. That's it. I love myself. Should be committed, of course. It's part of the yearning package. Other than the parents who created those. Okay. I don't like parents. I don't like parents that are like the majority of the parents, when their children get into a fight and then it's the other child that's the victim, they victim blame. Like, there are parents that are like, my son or daughter would never. Talking about piss. Just happened at the thankless job. My passion is being an internet whore. No, it's just joking. My passion is just talking. I like talking a lot. if you guys want to talk to me about passion, my number one is always stories. I love stories. I love books. I used to write, and I loved every second of it. I love writing so much. So, I love gay. I love straight. I am all inclusive. I love gore. I love action. But, and origin stories, of course. But, I have my own standards when I wanna read something. So, other people might find it like, oh, this book is really amazing. But like for me, I don't like it. And that's okay. To each their own. I'll pass and gore. But I have standards. I do have standards. I have my own standards. Other people have their own standards as well when it comes to reading, when it comes to stories. Are they in English? Can we find them? No. I'm not sharing it because fun fact. A very short confession. I kind of pretended that I died. I kind of pretended that I died in the I kind of pretended that I died because I didn't want to write it anymore, because I couldn't write it anymore. So I just said that, like, I'm dying, or like, you know. And it's been like how many years since I last wrote and posted something, so I'm pretty sure people got the message that the author is dead, you know. I just killed the character off. No, I killed the author off. So yeah, I don't want people figuring out that the author is still alive. Hello? Hell no. I don't write it anymore. It's also pretty cringe. It's a very impassionate thing to do. This has lore. So, I started writing when I was 12 years old. And, well, officially writing. I started officially writing when I was around 12, 13. But I have made a lot of stories, a lot of like, a lot of ideas. I have made a lot of ideas back then. I have like, wait, what's that? I have a notebook that I had when I was 10 years old. I got it when I was 8 years old, but I started using it around 9 to 10 years old. And it's filled with very dumb shit. It's filled with drawings. Yeah, I want to take a picture of it and show you guys, but I'm gonna keep it at, maybe in a subathon I'll do that. Just so you guys can, so that it's like a big special event and whatnot. Hi, Cuddle Sauce. Hi. Hope you're doing well. Thank you. Been a while. Wait, anyway. I started having ideas of writing or stories when I was around 8 years old, 9 years old, 10, blah blah blah. And I was very passionate about it that I officially started writing when I was 12, 13, around those years. And Wattpad was my first Oh, no, that's wrong. Fanfiction.net was my first, like, I published, oh, well, not published, I wrote something. Fanfiction.net. And my first fanfiction was Black Butler. Yes. But it was an OC self-insert. But it wasn't considered a fanfiction. It wasn't considered a fanfiction because what I did was basically I had the it's in the same universe. Basically, it's in the same universe, but the main character is my OC, and she just briefly met with the OG characters in the anime, the manga, the story. So it's not really a fan fiction in a sense that it's not a self-insert, whatever. It's like a standalone thing, but it's in the same universe, that kind of thing. So yeah, I wrote that first, and then Wattpad became a thing. So I started writing in Wattpad, and I still have some of the. So this is like 15 years ago. Yeah, more or less. More like a roleplay, actually. I guess so. I don't think it's roleplay, because I am not my character. It's like a different entity altogether. It's not a self-insert. And there's one thing that actually pisses me off, it's self-inserts. You're like 50? Yes, I am 50, thank you. No, it's just joking. But yeah, I don't like self-inserts. I don't know. Even back then, I fire high. Even back then, I kind of don't like people making their characters so OP. Like, they really are trying their best to make their character undefeatable as possible and the most supreme being, and it pisses me off so much. She lived 75 years. But it pisses me off so much when people do that. Like OP characters, but not this hard. That's only because those OP characters are poorly written. Right, but you gotta understand that I was like 13 or 14. No, 12, 13 during that time. So it's perfectly understandable how some people would have that kind of like, oh, I want my character to be like this, and then yeah. So basically, back to the story. I started in Wattpad. I wrote 3. I think there were 3 stories that I wrote, and I continued on from age 13 to 16. Just kept writing, and after that is I think 17 and 18 I am in this platform that I'm not naming. Yeah, I started in this platform, and I started getting inspired to write something more not Wattpad-y, because Wattpad was like dying. Wattpad was dying when I was 16. I didn't like flat. Wattpad was going when I was 16. So, do you even love me? You're fine. Didn't like flat. So, well, not really dying. It's more like I wasn't as interested anymore. So, I started to find some other platforms. Then, around 17, 18, I to AO3. No, AO3 is pretty new when it became mainstream. I think it was like post-pandemic that it became a thing. Oh no, like during pandemic became a thing. Schlitter, I think you were fine. My beginning of that, even though it's not dead, it's just that during that time, that during that era, people started preferring something else more than Wattpad. And I'm not gonna lie to you, there were a shit ton of One Direction fan fictions, and it was starting to piss me off as well. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna look for somewhere else. So fucking self-insert One Direction fan fictions pissed me off so much. There was another Wattpad. There was another platform. And yeah, I started writing there. And it didn't. I started writing, but I deleted what I wrote. At first, I deleted what I wrote because I was like, okay, I'm writing like I'm in Wattpad. I need to kind of like, I had to do my own research on how this platform does their writing, because I don't know, for me I could tell that Wattpad had a certain way of writing that the users were most receptive towards. So I figured out this platform might have that as well. So I did my research first, and then I rewrote what I wanted to write. And then until, yeah, from 16 to 17, I was nearing 18 at that time. And I wrote religiously. Sorry, my heart hurts just thinking about it. I wrote religiously for like almost 2 years, and yeah, it was very fun. I did this while I was in school, by the way, and I still got my medal for my honors. Hell yeah. But yeah, I was so, like, everything became secondary to me. Writing was my first priority. Writing was my first priority. Everything else came second. So I only ever panicked over my studies when I had to. That's when I started becoming a crammer. Because writing was your first priority. I need to write 1,000 words a day before I start studying. It was like my what do you call this? Yeah, that was like my standard back then. It was like 1,500 actually, to be specific. So a chapter needed to be 1,500 for me, because going 2,000. Okay, so the process was you write for like 2,000 plus words, right? And then involves P, no. Yeah. You write around like 2,000 words plus, and then you edit it, so you reread it again, and then you edit everything, because I was my own editor, so you edit everything, and then you let it be, and then the next day you read everything again and you edit it again. So that was my process. Back when I was you were following, I took it so seriously. Also, hi, lizard man. Hi. I took it very seriously. So yeah, I came to a point where I was writing, even in my college. I was very devoted. I was. Like, I shit you not. Passion. It was my passion. But my parents were like, what do you want to do when you're in college? Like, which course are you taking? It's not like you can see writing. I'm Asian. I'm Asian. If I ever say, I want to write, I want to be an author, my parents would be like, I'm sure this is gonna continue. I was writing even in my sleep. Shigas? Ramarkand, hi. Shigas? I am not kidding you. I became a lucid dreamer because of my writing. Season's greeting. It's been a while. How have you been? I've been doing well. We're talking about writing right now. Like, I am a lucid dreamer. So, when I am so fixated on my writing, I end up dreaming about the events that's gonna be happening when I was writing, and it's kind of like how I made it more human. I like my characters to be more human, so the decisions, the reactions, the decisions, the thought process of a character should be human-like, and I used my own discernment in that when it comes to writing. So I used my own discernment in that. Like, I know these avoid lazy dreams because of my I have nice shots. Royal Road, that wasn't good. Anyway, so yeah, I lucid dream to continue my writing, and then when I wake up, I start writing what happened in my dream. I was very passionate about it. Okay, a clue on what I wrote. I made my own religion. I'm sorry, I'm not a cultist, but I made my own religion, and it's one of the in the people's reaction to my writing, to my Boris is a god. I was not the god, excuse me. So I made my own religion, and that's one of the most talked about in the people that are talking about my writing, that they really liked how thought out the religion was. It's not just like a copycat of a currently existing religion. And there's that. I'm very proud of it. Nibanda, hi. Very proud of it, yes. Anyway, moving on. The timeline. Let's think about the timeline, okay? So, there's that. Created her own fictional religion. Shut the fuck up, Alex. So yeah. Where was I? So yeah, I worked on a certain, just one singular book. I worked on it for, how many years was that? I think 3.5 years. I worked on it, on that book, and oh my god, it's my Totka. It's the one that got away. I worked on that book so much that I had like, what do you call this? I had people talking about it and whatnot. I'm not gonna toot my own horn, but I was really happy that it was well received, and I had multiple emails, multiple offers for publishing, and for publishing, and there was a promise of a webtoon if I were to finish the book, right? Thank you. I had 3, I think, publishing contracts that was currently pending. One was from no, I'm not gonna say there. Fuck. Anyway. So yeah. Thank you, Kai. So yeah, I had publishing contracts. It was my first time looking at a contract, and I was terrified. I was absolutely terrified, because that means that there is a legal, there's a legal thing going on, and I don't want to get ripped off. Me published book. I didn't. More blank. Hi. Okay. I didn't want to get ripped off, so I asked my parents for help. And the first thing that they told me was, stop your writing. And I'm like, what? But it's such a good opportunity for me. And they were like, oh my god, I wanna cry. They were like, stop your writing. Then I was like, it's such a good opportunity for me. Like, I can earn money from this. And then they said, like, why are you looking to earn money when you're in college right now? Like, that's our job. My parents are Asian. They're Filipinos. Just a little context there. But yeah, they were like, why are you looking to earn money when you should be studying right now? You shouldn't get distracted. And what's, like, why are you so desperate to earn money? Like, we're here. That's an insult to us if you're that desperate to earn money, because we're still here, we're still present in your life. And I was like, so confused. And they really were very, like, adamant. They were like, we don't want you to get distracted with this. Writing can come after you become a doctor. Writing can come after you become a doctor. For now, just focus on your studies. Focus on graduating, and then going to med school, graduating from that, becoming a doctor, and then you can write. So yeah, I was like, oh, one of those 3, yeah. So I was like, oh, but so I can't sign this contract. And they said, no. You also, Jamasi, hi, thank you for following. They were like, you also can't, they told me not to get a lawyer behind their backs. You wanted to take that? Of course I did. I was so happy. Like, actually, when they got the 3 publishing contracts, when I got the emails, I was so happy. I was like researching everything. I was like, are they scams? Are they real? What's in the contract? Which one is a better contract? I was like so into it. I was so happy. I was like, oh my god, I can get paid. And then there's a chance that it becomes a webtoon after. And I'm like, I love webtoons. I love reading webtoons. And the fact that something I made can become a webtoon was like, oh my god. Now it's not as bad, yeah, but back then it was really bad. And yeah, my parents wanted me to have a stable job before I try a hobby, or like making money out of a hobby. That's why they told me to stop writing. And then, I'm not gonna lie, I was contemplating on like going behind their backs. It was one of the worst experiences. Yeah. I was contemplating of doing something doing it behind their backs. So I kept in touch, but whenever my parents see that I'm not studying, because my room had a window that is like in the hallway, and then if they go there they can immediately see what I'm doing. So if they see that I'm not studying and I'm on my laptop, for them it immediately it immediately, like, in their brain, they immediately start thinking, oh, this girl is writing. So whenever they see me on my laptop, they just start scolding me, saying like, oh, you're writing again, stop writing, blah blah blah, focus on your studies. And then, like, it's like window to a hallway. Yes, and it was, oh my god, it was breaking me down so much. It's like almost every day they would scold me for writing. Oh, every day, man. And I can't even do it in secret anymore. It's like, in my mind, logically, I know that if I were to go behind their backs, it's near impossible, because part of the contract is consistency. Because it's technically a job already. That must have been traumatizing. It is. Okay. So yeah. And because of that, I had to fake my own death. I was so fed up with it. I was like, it was mental and emotional torture, I swear to you. I was so fed up with it because it's the only thing that was making me sad. So I was so fed up with it, I just faked my own death and just, like, disappeared. Like, faked my own death and disappeared. I never picked up writing again. I tried, but it's just like, I just can't do it. I wish I can, but it's like, I don't know, I have so many ideas, but I stop. I have so many ideas, but I just stop. Like, the words that used to flow in my head just stopped. It makes me so sad, but that's how it is. So yeah. To cope with it, I started because, like, I had a year. It was like a year of suffering. Gives motivation. Yeah, I had a year of suffering where I was just solely focused on my studies, and yeah, I was miserable. First and foremost, I was very sad. Like a year and a half, or around 2 years or whatnot. And then I started learning about VTubing. And yeah, ta-da, I'm here. I started learning about VTubing. I made my own OC. At that time, didn't really delve into the community yet. I was just, like, having fun, like, oh, if I was a VTuber, this would be my character, that kind of shit. So if I was a VTuber, this would be my character. I made a VRoid model. If I was a VTuber, I would do this. I found something that featured me. Oh, thank you, Kai. Yeah, so it was all theoretical. I didn't really push through with the VTubing plan. So all theoretical. I was just talking about, like, if I was a VTuber, what would I be doing? You know, like, what would I be doing? What would I look like? What would my character look like? And then the drive I had to do that when I was younger was easier, fresher ideas. Yeah. And yeah, I was a theoretical VTuber in my head, and then closet VTuber. Yes, totally. The funny thing is, the only reason I knew about VTubing was because Kizuna I was featured in PewDiePie's video. That's how I knew about VTubing. And that was like the only VTuber I knew when I started becoming a theoretical VTuber in my head. Yes, that video, yes, because I like PewDiePie. So yeah. That was long ago. It was long ago. So yeah, I became a theoretical VTuber. I was thinking about it, and then the pandemic. Oh wait, no, that wasn't the pandemic. But yeah, the pandemic hit, and right, don't worry, just give it the proper time to let it happen. I was like, first things goes on in fashion. Thank you, Rattle Sneak. During the pandemic, yeah. The pandemic was the worst for me because that was when I slept 3 hours a week to the point I got hospitalized because our college was very demanding. She's not around. Oh, I got to see things blow up. Oh, that's cute. But yeah, where was I? So yeah, I then, after that whole pandemic era and me nearly dying, fun fact, it was that bad, my immune system was so low that my whole body was malfunctioning. So because of that, the school kind of panicked. And they told me that like you should like take it easy. Don't dwell too much in your grades. Just relax and take it easy. You're getting TB all over again. No, it's worse. There was a neurological problem. That's why I think I had brain damage because of that time. Because it was a neurological problem. Like, literally my whole body was malfunctioning. But I could not get further. Hi, very small boy. But yeah, I could not get further treatment because it was a pandemic and I had a fever. So my parents did not want me to get isolated, so they had to treat me at home. Yeah, that's where the brain damage comes from, yes. I really think I had brain damage because of that whole issue. Because like I didn't have these ADHD type of symptoms back then. It wasn't that bad. And my memory was like very good back then. But now it's like low-key failing. But yeah, anyway. Where was I? So yeah, I started the VTubing thing, and during a typhoon, during the typhoon, it was very bad to the point we did not have water, we did not have electricity, we didn't have anything. My life is a drama. Zordon, hi. My life is drama, guys. So yeah, I was in a typhoon, and I had my laptop. It had like half the battery. And yeah, it had half a battery. And I was going crazy over the whole situation with the typhoon thing. So I just started working on my model. My V-Ride model. I don't know, is he at the brink of brain damage? Yeah. Dang it. I was working on my VOD model and I was just like fixating and like, let's not focus on the other bad stuff. Let's just focus on like, you know, making this VOD model. Like, what would her lore be? What would her, what kind of character would she be? What kind of personality? Etc. etc. You know, focus on the good stuff. And yeah. After that, when the effects of the typhoon was getting better, when we went to a normal life, when we went to a normal life, that's when I debuted as a VTuber. It's a pre-debut VTuber. Yes, with my first VOD model. I didn't stream that much back then. No, it's me. Hi. That's why if you see in my channel, I place here milestones restart December 31, 2023. Restart meant that because I streamed before, but it wasn't that consistent. It was just for my mental health whenever I felt like streaming, because I needed something to focus on, something else to focus on. So there was that. And it's up and down now from there. The louder I know that you got creative right now. Yeah. I cannot survive without doing something creative. If I just focus on my studies, I will most likely just die. Manicom, hi, Mike, hi. Any triggers? This is one of the triggers. I cannot survive without doing something else. I've been so used to having writing as my side chick. Writing used to be my side chick, and now that I can't write, it feels like there's a gaping hole in my life. So I fill that up with VTubing. Why did you go to med anyway? It's because I cannot envision a career in anything else except being a doctor. Kenshi, you were following. Does that make sense? I cannot imagine myself as an engineer. I cannot. A lawyer, I can, but what do I do before law? Because you need to have another course before law, and I don't really have an idea. So, not IT. I'm not good with computers. When we had to learn like those computer language stuff, I shit you not, I could not understand it. This is one of the new triggers. But yeah. So yeah guys, that is my lore. IRL lore. How I became a VTuber. There's a lot of hardships in life. I literally had my heart broken. Dude, even literally. Like, in my mind, nothing else was worth except writing. Hi, Kenchi. Our graduating senior actually tragic. Yeah. Hi, Sadie. Yeah, but I'm happy where I am. I am actually slowly trying to write something. Slowly, but surely. I'm having rehab. Writing rehab. Yeah. it's a psychological trauma for sure. Because like it doesn't make sense that I can't write something when if I was not that affected by it. Hi Sika, welcome back. 3 minutes are stalled for later. I'll do it in 3 minutes, don't worry. Their own lives, like a way of building a safe refuge for themselves. That is true, I didn't like how I didn't like how people back then in high school, because my writings, I started like I started posting my writing in high school. It was a sense of escape because I didn't like that people are fixating so much on their reputation, on how many friends they have, on who's richer than who, etc. back in high school. And I felt like if I didn't have that distraction, then I would be a terrible person. First, if you ever release it, yes. I will. I'm gonna paywall it. Hierarchies, yes. I legit in high school, I would run around and play video games. My high school is trying to impress some bad traits. My high school is Americanized. It's a punching bag for returning the favor. My high school is Americanized, so they're very inspired by the Hollywood depictions of high school. Kids 12, yes. They're very, that's why you talk English, yes. And yeah, they're very Americanized. Like, they started drinking when they were 12. Yeah. Started drinking when they were 12 with their fake IDs. And then one of them actually got pregnant. So yeah. Type was so entertaining. Yeah. She was so proud about it. Like a few weeks before they found out she was pregnant, they were so proud about it. I mean, the girl, she was so proud about it. She was like, oh my god, guys, like, apparently what happened was like, there was this party, right, and she had a fake ID, and she got in the club. She got in the club. Hi, Sorso. She got in the club, and she was so proud of herself because, like, you know how it is. You know how it is when you're very young and you want to appear older, and you think it's an achievement when people mistake you as someone old, right? So yeah, she was so proud that she got to the club with a fake ID. She was so proud of it. And she was like saying like men were like talking to her and whatnot, and you know, she got coerced, whatnot, blah blah blah. Yeah, I'm not gonna go too much into detail, might trigger some people, but yeah, she got coerced, blah 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 blah. You know how they are, they're dumb. What I was doing? She made sure to make herself look older, and yeah, she never disclosed her age, basically. I think she just tricked those people into thinking that she's an adult. she was pretty tall for her age. Just so you know. Nice and high, mixed by high. And then instead of that, no offense for your friends back then. Yeah, no worries. So yeah, I'm not talking to her and I can tell you thought she was an adult. And yeah, like the next few days when class started, she was like talking about it. She was like bragging, like she got into a club and she had a one-night stand with a guy and whatnot, blah blah blah. And she was boasting about it to the other girls, because when you get oh my god, it was so stressful for me listening to them. But like when you get mistaken as an adult, it's such the biggest like flex back then that you could do, and other people would think, oh my god, you're such a cool person, you're like one of the cool kids. How old was this person? 12. She was 12 years old. And then a few weeks later, we noticed that she was not attending class anymore. And yeah, the mother came into the disciplinary office to process the withdrawal of her child. And one of the family friends basically, like a student as well there, like talked about how the situation is that she got pregnant and they're going to America for the, you know how it is, and she's not coming back to the Philippines, she'll stay in America. 19 to 20 years. I know, but she's Asian. Old enough to drink. Yeah. She was my soccer teammate. It was so very weird hearing about it. Man, that happened. Hi, Saver. But yeah, that happened. It was how it is. Her parents just let her go out being 12. Yes. Because her parents grew up in America and they wanted to gift her, well actually her mom grew up in America. Her dad is American and her mom is in the Philippines. Her dad is in America. And yeah, too much freedom. Yes. And it was really sad because like my high school was not kind. Because like as soon as like the rumors of what happened reached the cool kids' ears, oh my god, they just started making fun of her and using her words. Because like back then they were like, she was like bragging about how she got into the club, blah 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 blah. They were using her words and making fun of her, like for like a whole fucking month or some shit. And I was like, oh my god, these people, they're evil and they're still children. But yeah, it's an environment where your kids are evil. They are. How they are now. Ooh, fun fact, one of those people one of those cool kids that I talked about. They were the first people that went out in during the quarantine and the pandemic, because the city rules do not apply to them, and they had like an Instagram story for it. City rules don't apply to me. Hi guys, welcome to my vlog. Which of course made a lot of people pissed off, but they don't care because they're Nepo babies. I'm just gonna let my daddy fix everything. But yeah, that is life. Like, you can really tell that these people, even in high school, you can tell that these people, they're gonna grow up and be that type of person as an adult. Fix me? No, that's different. Basically, her dad is strong enough in this country that if she makes a mistake, her dad can fix it. Their position got it. Exactly. And like I said, I got some friends that are not so legal. Oh shit, sorry. Honestly, the problem is on the guy's side. Yeah. That's how it is, that's how it is. So yeah, you can kind of understand how I felt like I needed another thing to keep myself busy, or else I'll start obsessing over the social hierarchy and having to appeal to those people and always feeling like I'm never good enough to be friends with people. You know? At least because I had writing with me, I was like, it's okay if I am alone or if I have friends. It's okay. My focus is this. And I don't dwell too much on the small things. Yes. And I turned out pretty amazing. Right? I am like so innocent, so dainty, and I'm like a streamer, and I'm pretty, and I am a Twitch partner, and I'm doing ASMR. You piss and pillows? Shut the fuck up. Every time in my room I was going to hit me like a truck. I know, right? You're alright. Whoa. Actual crush. You go, girl. Yes. I don't think being a VTuber is anything bad. Slay queen. Become, thank you. I'm having fun. But yeah, but I'm sorry to say this, but if we get 100,000 followers, if we get like 100,000 followers, I'm gonna be face revealing, and you're gonna see how pretty I am. Someone boring makes it so unfathomably sinful. Excuse me. No, you don't want to see me. Fuck you then. How? No, but for real though. Nexie, thank you for following. Immersion break. Dude, I'm not even immersing you guys in anything. I'm not role playing. I'm not immersing you guys in anything. Maybe I'm gonna immerse you in chloroform or something soon. Ho ass bitch. Yeah, that's right. Huh? When? The most urinating experience. So, oh, you said hatred is my love language. The more hate, the more you love. I have not heard that sentence for the longest of times. Hi, Sebby. Immerse me in milk. Shut the fuck up. You better have cat ears, I roll to you. I will get cat ears when I... Guys, we're talking about 100,000, okay? It's very unlikely. I think it's gonna be in like, I don't know, 10 years or never. So, I'm not troubled. It's in 2026. I wish, bro, but nah. She likes unresponsive. Fuck you. You guys are weird. But she knows it's true. Wow. Nah. Nah. In fact, that is farthest from the truth. You think I like that woman? My immersion, guys. You know why you should be afraid of breaking my immersion of you guys? Exactly. Ho ass bitch. Man. Bro, oh my god. I've seen a face reveal of this face mask streamer in Japan, where she did a face reveal because everyone was like pestering her, and she did a face reveal and everyone was like, put the mask back on, and I was like, what the fuck? And I felt so bad for her. I felt like YouTuber dream. Exactly, like dreams fucking face reveal. Japanese people have no chill. They don't. But she took it in good faith though. But damn, that was wild. They asked for it, I know, right? Yeah. You guys, if let me sniff that piss. Let me sniff that piss. What is the... Let me sniff that piss lore. There's no lore. It's my job to check your urine. I think that is the lore. Like IRL job used to be. Yes. Be some face reveal. Shut the fuck up, I will reveal my face. I think I already did actually, but it was in a filter. Yes. It's to separately build a personal American for the time when it gets large enough. Sir, I'm a med student. Let me just say that first. I'm a med student. Second, I'm a VTuber. Third, I have another channel that's also a VTuber. And then fourth, I also do charity. And fifth, Live up to my vision of you, 6 feet Swedish man with a voice filter. Okay. Wait, you have a second VTuber? I do. Dr. Nunny's our VTuber account. You have a Smurf account? I do have a Smurf account. It's very it's struggling, that account. Knows how to use those gloves, yeah. Borat. But yeah. Borat. Strongly because you don't stream there. Yeah. Or you the fairy. Shut the fuck up, Siko. No, it's because I don't. It's my mental health channel, okay? It's my mental health channel, so I'd rather it not. Yeah, it's on vacation today. Yeah. I'll do it in a bit. Don't worry. I'll finish it soon. It's my mental health channel, okay? So I stream if I am troubled. And actually, it's also my mukbang channel, because whenever I stream, I always eat. Okay, Alexis, thank you for following. Hi. It's like a mukbang channel at that point. Mary orders food first thing during stream? Yes. And for sure 2 hours later she'll sleep. Shut the fuck up. I'm Brett. You're Brett? Like Aspen Golden Sakrar? Who the fuck is Sakrar? I know Aspen Gold, he's a cockroach guy, right? I have seen some clips of him. Yeah. Roach King. Yeah. I've seen some clips of him. The channel he streams on. Oh. Abandoned. I see. But yeah. I forgot what I was gonna say. I was gonna say something. But yeah. Oh. It's me, the roach guy. Hi. Hey. I can already foresee if we ever fucking get Partner Plus, my digital footprint is gonna be the piss pillow lady. So I need some time to get, in terms with it. Trash watchers. Of course I won't. There's the case to screenshot the look. Crimson Blythe, thank you for following. Piss persona. Slave this queen. What is a better story? Nah, I have a better story, but it's 18 plus, and I'm definitely not saying that. Anyway. Oh yeah, I was just gonna say, don't freak out about my face reveal shit, because that is around like 10 years from now. I don't think you guys will even remember me. She's already 18 plus, I mean, yeah, that's true. I don't think you guys will remember me. Yeah, I'm probably gonna be a different person. I'm probably gonna be like an internet hoe. I'm gonna pop a titty. I'm just joking. I love hoes. What do you mean? Yeah, that's right. Hoe ass bitch. Yeah, pop the titty. I'm gonna wear green and have my body as a fucking green screen. Hell yeah. You're gonna watch me play games through my ass. Exactly. The green screen. Yeah, what do you mean what? What in the world? Hi cars. You guys haven't seen that streamer that she wore, I think it was like green leggings for a green screen and then played Fortnite behind it, so people were forced to like show me the whole meta exactly. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna rebrand. No, I'm just joking. The day that will happen is probably the day that I give up in life, and you don't need to change my name, bro. My name is already a hoe. But yeah, anyway. Hi, Shatra. Anyway, I'm about to piss off a lot of people. An actual, exactly. You should talk about I'm gonna find the skimpiest clothing and I'm gonna push up I'm gonna be in my what category was that again? Pools and shit? Nia, hi. Hot tubs, yeah. I'm gonna be in my hot tub era. I'm gonna be wearing the skimpiest clothing with my push-up bras. Hell yeah. Anyway. Bro, I'm not that extreme. Holy shit. So you're like that? I go to the beach with long sleeves and I look like I'm about to dive, but I'm just swimming. You think I'm gonna wear something skimpy? Meta abusing, hell yeah. I go to the beach with long sleeves and long pants. Gotta get that dough. Exactly. Gotta get that dough. Okay. You guys answer me. What's the plan? Well, the plan is the scam. No, just joking. The plan is to try our best for the next year and hopefully not get too sad. Unless I know what they think. That's the thing. That's the problem. You think. Don't think. It gets better if you don't think. For. Okay. Let me prepare some stuff. The plan is to survive, exactly.